Hi, my name's Rick Tinker. I'm the Director of Technology for the ZWave Alliance. The ZWave Alliance is a consortium of companies that promotes and uses ZWave technology. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that ZWave technology, which is provided by Silicon Labs. They are the owners of the ZWave technology. They are actually the third owners of the ZWave technology. ZWave started in Copenhagen, Denmark, by a company called Zensys, and then they brought it to the US around 1999 timeframe, and that started off with the first products using the ZWave 100 series chip. In 2008, Sigma Designs purchased the ZWave technology, and they were based in the US, and about a year and a half ago, Silicon Labs purchased it. So the technology is not new, and it is very focused on smart home control. It's a wireless technology, so you don't have to worry about running new wires. It's a mesh network, so many of you have heard of, if you haven't heard of ZWave, you might have heard of Zigbee, Bluetooth mesh. So just like those, all of the powered nodes in your network will actually help strengthen it, help make sure that the signals can get from point A to point B very easily. Here we have the latest generation of the ZWave technology, which is the 700 series chip. This is the 7th generation. It is leaps forward from where ZWave started. But the other unique thing about ZWave, besides interoperability, which I'll talk about in a minute, is that it's backward compatible. So devices that you might have purchased that are old, made around 2002, they will still work with a ZWave system today. They just may not support all of the features that are available in today's ZWave products. Interoperability is the other cornerstone of ZWave. We require that every product that uses ZWave technology be certified. The way that that happens is that the manufacturer will do some self-testing, and then they will send it to an independent lab, and they will make sure that this device works as it's supposed to in the ZWave ecosystem. That also means that that manufacturer of a device, let's say it's a door lock or a light switch, they don't have to worry about contacting manufacturers of gateways to say, will you work with my door lock or my light switch? Because if that gateway supports light switches, they have to work with light switches from all manufacturers. Some gateways might have a compatibility difference that would allow certain features in something to not make it work, but the interoperability, the communications down at the base level, is what ZWave's all about, to make sure that you don't have to worry about it working with a particular controller or another product. You can have the freedom of choice to go with the manufacturers and the products that you want. So, looking at this latest generation of technology, we have ARM M4 Cortex-based processor. So for those of you who are a little geeky, knowledgeable, you know that that's a very popular platform. It's very powerful. Because of that power, the range of ZWave has increased even more. So originally, ZWave was fairly short distance, maybe 40 meters. With ZWave Plus devices and the previous 500 series generation, we extended that to where the minimum was 40 meters, and this is open air, to where a manufacturer would have to do a really bad job with their antenna to not be able to get at least 100 meters. And now with the 700 series, we are looking at increasing the minimum to 100 meters because devices will be able to communicate much further. What does that mean? A couple of things. One, ZWave can now be extended out into your yard. It could include your pool equipment or your outdoor pergola lights, things like that. The other thing is, the more range that you have in open air, that means the better it will be after it goes through walls in your home. Because ZWave is a sub-gigahertz technology, so it's not operating at 2.4 gigahertz like your Wi-Fi, that means it goes further, it can go through objects better, and it does so using less power, which makes ZWave really good for battery-operated devices. In fact, with the 700 series, it has been proven that you can now create a sensor device that could go 10 years on a single coin cell battery. It's that good. So when you have increased range, you could now go through a few walls and reach the other node that you want to talk to without having to go through another node in the network, which is the routing that ZWave is known for. But if you do have an application of a very large home, or you have a home that has building materials that are not friendly to RF signals, the mesh network allows you to still find other ways of getting that signal through, because ZWave works very hard to make sure that the devices all communicate together very well. So it's all about the technology ever increasing while still being backward compatible. It's about certification to make sure that all of the products in the ecosystem will work together. And then we continue to raise the bar on getting interoperability features that you care about. The latest of these is Smart Start. Now, Smart Start is optional on devices built on previous generation of chips, at least right now. And on 700 series products, it is required. What Smart Start does is make it easier than ever for you to add a device to a ZWave network. In the past, you would tell your controller or your hub or gateway that you want to add a ZWave device, and then you would go and do something on that device so that it would start the communication to get added to the network. Today with Smart Start, there's a QR code maybe on the package or on the device itself. And so without having to take the product out of the package, you can use a smartphone app provided by the manufacturer of your hub or gateway, have it scan that QR code, and now it knows about that device. When the device is installed and powered up or the battery is put in it, it will automatically be included into the network. And it could already have its name provided by you. It could already have configuration options set by you at the time you scan that QR code. So Smart Start is very powerful, not only for consumers and do-it-yourselfers to make it easy to add to the network, but imagine an apartment complex or an MDU. You've got a situation where somebody needs to put a standard ZWave package in hundreds of units. They can power up the gateway, they can scan the QR codes of all of the devices, put them back on a shelf, and now when it's time to put ZWave into the specific unit, they just have to take those devices, have somebody install them and power them up, and the whole network is working. So lots of advanced features over the years. It's about 20 years old now, and many more to come. 3,000 certified products worldwide, and that number keeps increasing. And over 700 member companies in the ZWave Alliance continuing to build products and promote the technology. So this is Rick Tinker again. We're at CEDIA 2019. I hope this helped give you some background on ZWave, and hope you keep using home automation in your future.
Thank you for joining us here in Denver at the CEDIA Expo to check out all the latest smart home technology. You can find more information about the company we visited and their products in the information box below. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
And for more smart home stories, visit appbyhome.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.